Today, we're wrapping up Whole Living Magazine's 28-day challenge to jumpstart a healthy new year by addressing the #1 term readers search for on their website, on the Whole Living website, healthy snacks. So even when you're on a diet, you're still thinking about your hunger pangs in between meals, and you're always feeling ravenous. And Shira Bakar is here to give us some really good, balanced snacks that we can sort of intersperse in between meals, right?
Yes, and packable.
Now, is it okay to? I don't snack that much.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't. I drink in between meals.
So you stay hydrated.
I don't mean alcohol, by the way. I drink water or tea or mint tea or hot lemon water or sometimes a cappuccino if I'm feeling really exhausted.
Okay.
So why are healthy snacks important?
Well, snacking is a really great way to keep your blood sugar stabilized
So it's
throughout
like little
the day.
meals.
It's just a little extra boost.
Okay.
So you end up, your blood sugar stays stabilized, and then when it is time for mealtime, you're not going to dinner ravenous. And that is sometimes where you just end up overeating.
And it's bad to say. I mean, I always look at somebody who says, "Oh, I'm so hungry." Like that's a bad thing to say. I think so hungry. I can't wait.
I think you should try to not ever reach those peaks. And that way, you're going to have nice, stable blood sugar, and you're going to be able to make healthy choices.
Right.
I think when you get to that level, you kind of get crazed.
So there are lots of ideas in this beautiful magazine that Shira works on all the food. Did you work on all these?
We shot that cover.
I love this cover. It's like the best. And then, of course, the Power Foods book, which is an outgrowth of Whole Living Magazine, and this is on the bestseller list.
Yes, Power Foods is doing so well.
I know, I'm so excited, but it really does fill a void, and it's so many great ideas, and a lot of these snacks are in this book.
These are both of these snacks that we're going to demonstrate today are in the book.
Okay, so this is toasted quinoa. It looks like breadcrumbs.
The first one we're starting with is called quinoa clusters.
Okay.
And what we're going to start with is toasted quinoa, some toasted old-fashioned rolled oats. We've got some seeds.
But you cook the quinoa first before you toast it.
Yes. The quinoa is boiled first, and then you strain it and you put it on a baking sheet and you toast it in the oven until it's a little bit golden and nutty.
Okay. So then to that, how many cups? That's about 3/4 of a cup?
That started 3/4 of a cup.
1.5 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats.
Also toasted.
Okay.
So they're going to be nutty. So I'm just working on the wet ingredients over here.
1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. Now, are those toasted too?
As well,
okay.
yes.
So toast them all on a baking sheet?
Yes, all the nuts are toasted together. Everything's toasted separately because they have slightly different times, but it's just going to bring out more of the flavors and the oils.
And then, apricots.
Dried apricots.
Cut into little slivers. I love dried apricots.
I mean, this is such a healthy combination of quinoa, dried
pistachios.
Fruit, pistachio
nuts. 1/2 cup of pistachios coarsely chopped. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And
a little bit of sugar, and this is just going to help
much.
with binding.
So you could use brown sugar or raw sugar.
You could use brown sugar or raw sugar.
Yeah.
And I'm working on the wet ingredients over here. I've just added some honey, a little bit of vanilla for flavor, some eggs, and a little bit of a neutral oil. I used canola.
Okay, canola, sunflower oil would be okay.
Sunflower oil would be good also.
Okay, not olive oil, it's too strong.
Olive oil has a pretty strong flavor. Yeah. So you could use it if you know that you like that flavor. So we're just going to combine this until...
Oh, it smells good. Oh, that's the vanilla.
That's the vanilla. And the vanilla, and I think the dried apricots and the fruit, so delicious.
Okay.
So we're just going to combine that.
So basically, this is like a cookie batter, but there's no flour.
Exactly.
So is this gluten-free?
This would be gluten-free.
Well,
if you use gluten-free oats, this is a gluten-free snack, which is really great for a lot of people with food allergies.
So many people are asking for that now.
And so satisfying also. This is kind of like a granola bar, but even better.
Oh yeah. See, I have a hard time with those snack bars.
This has a really great texture. It's chewy.
Yeah,
soft.
I like the idea that I know everything that's in something.
Exactly.
And so this does look really good. How much oil was that?
That was 2 tablespoons.
Only 2 tablespoons. That's very good. Okay, so then how do we form our? Is that mixed enough? Do you think?
I think so. Yeah, everything looks nicely combined. Okay. So I like to use a cookie scoop because you know that you're going to get really consistent scoops with each one. So we're just going to make a little scoop. This is a 1/4 cup.
Okay.
You could also use a measuring cup if you don't have a scoop. So we're just going to put it on the tray.
And these will stick together?
They stick together, and then you're just going to use a glass to slightly flatten it. And this is going to help it cook evenly and give it its nice shape.
These are very pretty, too.
We're going to go just one more. So after you fill up your tray,
what temperature?
It's a 300-degree oven. And you're going to bake them until they're just golden, crisp on the edge. This makes about 14, I believe.
Okay.
And it's just about 25 or 30 minutes. Really easy. And when they're done, this is what they look like.
So
I
pretty.
mean, this is just a beautiful,
I think mine are
just
bigger.
jewel-toned. I think those are a little bit bitter. Just a beautiful jewel-toned treat. I mean, it looks like a cookie, but it's even better.
It's really,
Really
good.
tasty. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our salty section.
Better than any snack bar that you can buy.
Absolutely.
Really.
Chewy and homemade.
And if your kids are hungry, make this. Make a whole big jar of them. These are really good.
And that is one of the great things about this is you can make a
like
big
that.
batch and just have it on hand. You can keep it in your tote. You can keep it on your kitchen counter.
How many calories in one of these?
I think it's about 150, 200 calories, but this has about 5 grams of protein.
Right.
Because of the quinoa, which
Yeah.
is really great.
Really wonderful. Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our salty snack. And this is what a lot of people crave when they're ready for snacks. So this is a hummus, but we're adding one of our power foods,
Yes.
steamed sweet potatoes.
So
and this is
peeled
really
and cut up.
peeled, cut up, and steamed. So I'm just adding some chickpeas. And this is one of the great things about power foods. It's just incorporating these nutrient-dense foods into your everyday.
Well,
this
no,
is tahini.
Chickpeas are very high in protein,
Very high in protein and fiber.
as is tahini.
Tahini also. Tahini is a paste that's made from ground sesame seeds.
Sesames,
You
yes.
find that a lot in
What's that?
Mediterranean. So that was a quarter cup of lemon juice. This is some garlic, just minced, 1 clove.
Okay.
I'm gonna add some cumin, 2 teaspoons.
How much oil?
Let's see, I think it's 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now we're into
Now
the
we're into olive
'cause
oil.
it's
I'm adding a little bit of
savory.
kosher salt, a little bit of pepper,
Okay.
and then water for consistency. So I'm just gonna add maybe just about a tablespoon.
Okay.
We're gonna process. So I think we need to add a little bit
Yeah.
more water. Just until it's smooth.
So how easy this is.
So easy, and this is a great way just to sort of liven up your hummus if you're used to regular hummus and
regular
get more
hummus
vegetables.
Regular hummus is just chickpeas.
Just chickpeas and tahini usually.
Right.
So
Pretty.
it's still a little bit warm from the steamed
Yeah, nice
sweet potatoes.
color, nice everything.
And it's
very
really
nice.
creamy. So we have one here that's already cooled down, and this is a great serving suggestion too. You shouldn't necessarily limit yourself to dips
This
with
tastes
just
very good.
so delicious.
Yeah, really good.
With just celery, or carrots. Really try to get as many colors of the rainbow as you can.
And what about the paprika?
Oh yes, paprika for finishing. So this is a smoked paprika.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, you like the sweet? Well, then we'll use sweet
I don't
with
like
you.
smoky anything.
So
Sorry.
let's try this.
I'll eat it out of here. I'll have mine without any
Okay, no
smokiness.
paprika. I like the paprika.
This is what you should have on your counter when the kids come home from school,
And
right?
pack this, exactly. Pack this, bring this to work, and hummus makes a wonderful mayonnaise alternative in sandwiches. So it's not just for dipping.
That's a very good idea. Very good idea. Very delicious. Thank you very much. And thank Whole Living Magazine for great ideas like this, month after month.